Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the Rusty Toolbox. I'm Karis. In this episode, I replace this junky old thermostat because my car almost blew up, and I install this custom wood shift knob, one of which, similar to this, you could win. Stay tuned. I took the car, freshly built, all finished, from Portland to Salt Lake. Left Portland at about 2 p.m., got to Salt Lake at about 1:45 local time. Made pretty decent time, got pretty good gas mileage. The next few days, I discovered that the engine was running a little hot. So I got home, first full day of driving the car, and noticed that the temperature, the water temperature, was pretty high when just driving around town. Wondered if the fan wasn't working. I pulled up to a gas station, filled up with gas, turned on the motor. The temp was high, and I was right. The fan was not on. I think the culprit is this old thermostat. It seems pretty corroded. I'm gonna go get a new one of these, and hopefully that will fix the issue of this water spewing LS1. I'm not sure if it was even working, or if it maybe it was working. I decided to replace it anyway with a new one. Pretty glad I did. That, and I also got a new fan control system. I went to the parts store and just got sort of a generic universal fan control, radiator fan control system. All right, so we're here at the front of the car. I was having some overheating trouble, so I came home. And as you could see in the little highlight there, we were spewing out water. So first thing I did was replace the thermostat. On an LS1, it's very, very easy. There's a bolt right here, and then a bolt underneath. 2 bolts. That's it. This is full of water, antifreeze, coolant, whatever. So it will dump out. So I took that off. Popped out the old thermostat, put the new one in, put it back in, screwed it on, good as new. But that didn't solve the fan issue. All that thermostat really does is control the liquid going from inside of the motor to inside of the radiator. So I disconnected the fan and got a fan controller. And that fan controller, you can put a thermostat into the radiator, and that thermostat will run up to a little controller. I haven't really cleaned this up yet, but as you can see, if I were to ever run a second fan, this blue wire, I can run that out. So the red, simply put, this one was nice. It has a built-in fuse on both the positive terminal going to the fan, as well as the line going to the positive terminal of the battery. So I have both the ignition, the yellow here, the ignition and the positive going to the battery. That way, if it's ever hot, even when the car is not on, it will run and cool down that fluid. So I ran some tests yesterday, getting the car up to temperature. Setting the temperature, there's a little, let's see if we can find it here. So yeah, there's a little knob right there that you can adjust to set the temperature just where you want it, if you want it to run a little warmer or a little cooler. But yeah, pretty simple. And guess what? The fan works, and now my car won't blow up. So I installed the new fan control system, works great, turns on when it gets hot, stays on after the car's turned off if it's too hot, but then it'll go off after about 10 or 15 seconds once the temperature comes back down a little bit. And then what I also wanted to do, as much as I liked this white Hurst shift knob, I like to make things in my workshop. And so I made this custom wood shift knob. I think it's turned out pretty cool. It was the second one I made after a prototype. The prototype had a leather band inlay, and then also the 6-speed shift tree with glow-in-the-dark epoxy. It was a little too busy. And ultimately I decided on just the natural wood look I thought would look best. And that's where you can come in. So if you like and subscribe, if you like this video and subscribe to the channel, you will be entered to win one of 2 Rusty Toolbox stickers to put on your car or your workbench or nowhere at all. It's up to you. Or the grand prize winner will win either a 2-inch, 2.5-inch, or 3-inch shift knob. It'll be custom. We can talk. You know, I'll send a message out to one of the random subscriber and liker, and if you win, you get to choose the size of your shift knob and what style you'd like it. If you'd like it, you know, just plain natural with a little bit of finishing oil and some wax, or you can go with like a leather inlay and some kind of inlay on the top. Whatever you want, we can talk about it. All right, guys, that's it for this episode. Stay tuned to Rusty Toolbox. We're gonna have more adventures, more projects. Make sure you subscribe, like us, share us with your friends. I appreciate all the support, and we'll see you next time.